And thank you for joining us on The Factor Uncensored tonight. New video shows a woman refusing to back down against a man who tried to attack her. Instead, Nash Alma fought back. This happened last month in Tampa, Florida. Alma was in the middle of a solo workout at an apartment complex, the gym there, when the guy approached her and would not back off. Alma is now speaking out to help others.
You can see him getting tired because the more fight you put, the more they want to give up and just stop. And that was in my mind. I said, if I keep going, if I keep pushing, I keep fighting, he's going to stop. He's going to let go, and he finally did.
And once out of the gym, she called 911 immediately, but the suspect, Thomas Jones, had already taken off. Turns out he lives in the same damn complex. And when he came back the next day, he actually attempted to assault another woman and was caught by police. He's charged with sexual battery, felony kidnapping, and 3 counts of burglary, and he has no bond at this point. Alma was lucky to be unharmed through all of this, but this video should also serve as a warning for women who go to the gym by themselves. Let's talk about it tonight. Constable Herschel Smith here from Precinct 3 and Captain Smokey Phillips joins us now here on The Factor Uncensored. When you saw that video, Smokey, your thoughts about, number one, her being attacked like that, but also being in a gym at a complex by herself?
Well, with the amount of people working out now, we have the evolution of the 24-hour gym. Mm-hmm. And it gives the people opportunity to go to the gym and work out at any time. She appeared to be in apartment complexes. Yeah. And now the apartment complexes have added the gym to part of their properties. So in that case there, it was an opportunity. You know, people look for opportunities, and he saw a young lady in there working out and knocked on the door, and she let him in. He saw opportunity to commit a crime against her. I don't know if she knew him or not. It goes to say that when you in these gyms at night like that, if someone don't have a key fob or a passcode to get in, don't let them in if you don't know them. Now, if you know them, that's different. Yeah. If you know someone, if it's your neighbor, but someone that she sparsely knew, it's not a good idea, and we found that out.
It's like you on your damn own. You're not getting in here if you don't have a
pass that's
card.
Right. That's right.
But you and I talked about this also. For some men today, gyms have become almost a meat market where they're looking for hookups, for connects. They're not there to essentially just work out. And so women have to be aware of that.
Well, I was looking at some numbers when I got here that was astounding to me, that a lot of women feel unsafe in gyms now because of people looking at them, following from dumbbell to heavy weightlifting. Mm-hmm. And the most key thing was the sexual pursuits that happen in these gyms. It's causing some women to change what they wear now, change who they speak to, and change to being a friendly person or someone trying to help you lift your weights. Mm-hmm. So yes, that's the sexual pursuit part is great now in those gyms.
Constable Smith, let's take a look, assess her situation when we're looking at the video where she is fighting back. Did she do the right thing? Did she go down the right path? Because she wasn't able to get, and Smokey and I talked about this, like putting some pepper spray or mace in your gym bag, but you're not even thinking about that. Right. You know?
Well, you know, first of all, the woman showed that she had a will to live. You know, and the confidence that she had in fighting this guy was courageous. You know, she she had a will to live, and so therefore, you know, and then she know that she had strength, but she, you know, I guess she sized him up as well and took him on, you know, and that's just having the strength within the fight. And some women don't have that, unfortunate, but she did, you know, and so, you know, she was vulnerable, and he took advantage of it.
Now, what other advice would you give women who are working out at a gym, say at an apartment complex, where there are not constant eyes of the employees or security on them, or say a hotel?
First of all, I would make sure somewhere else in the gym beside myself. You know, women need to understand that they need to have someone with them at all time in a situation like that. Even coming out of the gym, You know, they need to be aware of their surroundings, because people play up on that. You know, they watching, a lot of time guys are stalking women when they go to these kind of gyms and things like that. So they got to be aware of their surroundings at all times.
And I can't remember which one of you and I, we talked about this, but it was about earplugs and listening to music.
Yes.
And so you're saying that could be dangerous as well when you have these earplugs in your ear and you're not cognizant of everything that's going around you.
Yeah, because that distract you. You know, when I think about that all the time, when people put earphones on, they can't even hardly hear what's going on around them. So, you know, when they got them on, that is going to put them in another twilight zone sometime, and they're going to totally forget their environment, and they're going to be caught off guard.
And for those who are, go ahead, Smokey.
Well, also, you know, you want to stay focused. That if you're in a place by yourself, you want to check your surroundings. You want to ensure that if something happened, to start from a low tone, like if in that attack, asking them questions like, hey, what's going on? To try to get them the reasoning brain side. And if that doesn't work, then you apply different techniques to try to calm him down, to get him from that assault that he's trying to commit. But I would say she put a good fight up, and if you're in a situation like that and you have to fight, you know, throw those punches, throw those strikes, use those fingernails and scratch them up, get that DNA for when the police come and investigate, they got DNA all in those fingernails, and then that can lead to other investigations on this guy here. He's probably a person that's been have committed these type of assaults before, as he did the next day.
Exactly. Right. We want to thank you both for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored, and for the valuable advice that we want to give women and to anyone who is working out in a gym where there's not constant flow of people and individuals who are looking out for your best interests. So we want to thank you both for joining us here on The Factor.